What's up, gang? Welcome back to another drawing tutorial. Demogorgon coming through the wall. Thought this would be a nice addition to the old Stranger Things playlist. So it's kind of cool. So it's like the flower head, a bit of his chest, and a leg. And he's like coming out through the wall. So we'll do like a cracked sort of thing effect kind of around him. Okay, so we'll do the flower head first. And where's my picture gone? So sorry, no, I had a picture ready to go and I've lost. Yeah, okay. So, big flower head. So, we'll go kind of like a big sort of triangle in the middle first. The center one sort of will go like, it's kind of like the smallest one. So it goes just here. Right sort of in the middle, so boop. Okay, and it kind of like curves around here then. Now this can be like, it doesn't have to be exactly like mine. It doesn't have to be this exact shape. You're just going for that sort of triangular flower petal type thing. So then the next ones, so we'll go around, right? And these kind of get like pretty big then going this way. And again, you're just looking for that rough sort of shape, kind of like that. Again, it doesn't have to be exactly like that, but that's what we're after. And then we go down. 3 on this side. 1, 2, 3. 2 here. So like, yeah, 1, 2, 3. So we go up and it kind of like bumps around the middle here for the chin. And then this one comes down again. So fairly like straightforward, kind of like starfish kind of a thing. And then, so it has a ridge line that goes the whole way around. So it's like a piece of skin that comes the whole way around. So you're just tracing the outline again. You might see like a little hump for like his head back here. Actually, just there's a gap in that. And then we'll go up and around. Right, so we have the dark mouth sort of inside here, right? So you just do like a circle. And I kind of, at the bottom, it's like he has a tongue kind of a thing. So it's like the entrance sort of here. It's not really a tongue, but it's just like the back of his throat. And then there is like teeth, like layers and layers of teeth in here. The easiest way is just one layer, obviously. So just little arrows going around in a circle. And then there's like more layers around, so, and textures. So say like coming around, we'll do like V's, just these little V's in. Now I've seen drawings where there's a lot less teeth. You know, there's just literally like 3 of them in the mouth and like 3 up here, 3 up there. So it's up to you what way you want to do it. So if you want to like close them off with kind of like these sort of wrinkles for the sort of skin as well. Just going around kind of like a wheel. And there's lots of wrinkles and stuff, obviously. And then we have teeth inside each flower petal as well. So you just do like arrows pointing in. And of course, sometimes there's more, sometimes there's less. It depends on how you feel, how you're feeling today. Do I want to draw 1,000,000 teeth or do I want to draw 10? It's up to you. I'll do something in between that, obviously. Not quite a million. Just little arrows, and they kind of like always point in towards his mouth there. You're always like going in that way. Okay, and you do that everywhere. Just go for it. And then close up the bottoms. So we'll just with some like wrinkly sort of texture lines, because he is quite wrinkled in there. There's a lot of stuff inside there, you know, all this wrinkly skin and all that kind of thing, all inside. Very wrinkly. So just like broken lines, you're just doing dashes kind of all around his mouth, just trying to make it look rough and bumpy and might be some wrinkles just on the edges here as well. And again, so this is texturing a line drawing, just adding little things like this, and you can texture a drawing for as long as you want. Like, there's no sort of rule. You know, you can keep going for ages, adding more and more and more and more and more and more and more. And figuring out when to stop is the real issue then. But I think I'll stop. So that's kind of the head. That's kind of all we got for the head. Yeah, there's a little bump actually back here for his, like, the skull part of his head as well, just like this side. And maybe like a bit of a shoulder or something in there. So he's like coming through the wall, so we can just see like his neck muscles, just like here, like, and he's a real wrinkly sort of dude, right? And these neck muscles at the front of your neck always go into the center line of your chest, so that's the middle of his chest, and then his collarbones go right and left from here, so it kind of looks like a letter Y sort of shape. And then we carve around for his chest, right? So it kind of goes that way, and then the other side going this way. Right, and then like he's got a rib cage underneath, so it's all sort of bumpy, bony stuff. Right, so just coming around here, carving around. This is ribs. And then this part of his stomach is just like coming out through the wall, right? So there might be like a crack. Well, it might be completely black in here, actually. So we'll just do this. And I'll put some wrinkles on his chest. So like this is all like closed off. It's kind of, it could be glowing red, you know, if you wanted. Or just black. Black is fine, you know. You could do it the orange Stranger Things kind of reddy orange color if you wanted as well. But black would be perfectly fine too. So his leg is coming out through the hole as well. So his leg kind of just comes around here. So you got like a calf muscle and a thigh. So this is the thigh portion. You know, like it's kind of like some musculature just there. We get a big knee. And then a big calf muscle. And then down to like, it's kind of like a dino foot. It's like a big dinosaur's, it's like a T-Rex's foot. So it's really long, and it's got like 3 toes with some claws on the top. So just these sort of spiky toes then. Real long. There's actually a little claw there. Then we have a big hand coming out here. So we just do a long, first like a long forearm kind of a thing. And this is kind of, looks like it's kind of bent up. So the elbow is like down there somewhere. So it like bends that way, and then there's like a little bit of a bump up for a wrist. And the hand is like the closest thing to us. So the hand is like really big, right? So you get like the thumb here. This is like his thumb claw. Maybe some knuckle lines and stuff. And then we'll just do sort of the next finger here, bumpy, with a big claw on the end. You just do a couple of bumps back. Exaggerated long fingers, you know. Like so. And then I'm not sure, like in the picture I'm looking at, he has 5 fingers, but I think in the show is it 5 or 4? I'll do 5 anyway because it's in the photo I'm using. So and one more, just the pinky then. So that's all we need to draw of the Demogorgon. So now we're going to do like a big hole, so like a cracked area, like with like cracks coming out of it as well, and like little sections that are like breaking off the wall. It's probably a house or something he's coming in. And you can do this randomly. It doesn't have to be the exact same way I'm doing it, you know. Do a little black portion here. I'll probably do this. So this is like the hole he's coming out of. So I'll probably do it black and maybe like a bit of red. A bit of red might look good. You know, that Stranger Things color that's on all the posters and stuff. And like sometimes like a black hole here, you know, every now and then. You know, like a little triangle of shadow sort of there. Just does look good, so. And you can do this kind of randomly. You know, you don't have to do it exactly the way I'm doing it. And this sort of radial pattern kind of frames everything in as well, you know, so it's, and you can go as far out as you want. Far out, man. Right, so I might just color this black while I'm here. Might as well. All right, Demogorgon, definitely one of the most iconic sort of horror creatures to come out in recent times. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.